Now let's turn to the other side of our influencing equation, which is the influence styles. And the model that I like a lot is the one that comes from a modification of the Kirk-Lewin force field analysis, which we used, some of you might remember, back in tutorial series 4 when we were looking at the whole win-lose model for dealing with stakeholders and helping manage stakeholders better. The whole idea is there's the person you're trying to influence. That's where you want to move them to. So you have push styles that push them towards that position, or pull styles which pull that person towards that position. Push or pull. And you can use both, of course. The standard models for the push influence styles, there's 2 of them. One is what's called logical persuasion. Many of you know this, all of you will know this. You construct a logical sequence that is indefeasibly leading you to a conclusion. If A, then B. If B, then C. If C, then D. And that leads to E, and E is obviously what we've got to do. So, for example, the one we'll use is you're looking at implementing agile in an organisation broader out. You'll say something like, we have found that agile is better. You need to now adopt agile, because basically if you don't, you'll be falling behind the pack, and agile will make you a lot more productive. Ipso facto, you should go to that, see the whole logical sequence works there. A variation on that is goals and reinforcement, which goes something like this. We are now adopting new ways of working, and therefore every team must become agile. All the teams that become agile will clearly have a career in this organisation. The teams that resist it will clearly not have a career. Classic example of goals and reinforcement. So they're the push styles. The pull styles are overall more powerful than the push styles. The pull styles seem to work better with folks. The most common one is what's called participation and trust. This is a pull style where you bring people towards you. You're over here and you want to bring them towards you by sharing things, by sharing who you are, by admitting mistakes, by admitting weakness, by admitting that you need people to help you. Come to me and help you. This is a really powerful influence style. A lot of project managers, of course, don't want to use that because, if you admit you don't know how to do something and you're the project manager, that could expose you. But what I've learned overwhelmingly is people see that and come to try and help you. I use this as an influence style on highly technical people. Something like, I don't really understand agile, so could you come and help me understand agile? Because to be honest, I'm a little nervous about using it. And so you're just bringing someone to help you. That's the participation and trust style. Then there's the common vision style. Overwhelmingly the most powerful of all the influence styles, more powerful than the push styles, and really more powerful than the pull style of participation and trust. And it's called common vision. Great politicians, great orators know this. It's the sort of idea where you create a metaphor or you create a picture of the future that draws people to it brilliantly. A classic example is this. If we adopt agile, we will now become an organisation that is worldwide known as an agile organisation. We will get people joining us who are so much better than the people that we've used to have. We are going to become a powerhouse of agile. That's an example, albeit a little bit cheesy, of the use of common vision. For those folks who want to look at influence styles and get familiar with them, that's the logical persuasion, the goals, push styles, participation, trust, and common vision. I strongly recommend you look at people such as the speeches from Barack Obama or the speeches from Bill Clinton, or recently Dr. Jill Biden's speech at the Democratic National Convention, or Kamala Harris's acceptance speech. These are brilliant examples of common vision. Very powerful. I'm going to talk about this later, but in the project world, we're not going to create pictures of great worlds. What we are all about is creating outputs that lead to an outcome. And Focusing your team on the outcome, the big picture, is an example of common vision. We are building this to enable the organisation to do that, which will make it better, that sort of concept. So there you've got different sources of power, primarily your conditioned powers, the different expertise, etc. Then you can take those power sources and use different influence styles. Again, like power sources, if you find one influence style is not working, flip to another one and get used to using all four. Interchange them. It's a very, very powerful way of getting people to actually focus where you want them to.